Hello, I'm Anna with Heartwood Art. Let's model this tower shoe rack in SketchUp. The frames are 2x2 boards and the shelves are scrap wood pallet boards, but you can use 1x4s for them too. And if you want to build this shelf in real life, see my post and video tutorial that takes you through it step by step. Okay, let's dive in. First, let's check our project dimensions so that we're both inputting the same lengths. In the top left, click the hamburger menu, click App Settings, and in the default template, set it to decimal inches. Let's close this. Now let's create our 2x2 frame uprights. Hit R for the rectangle tool. Let's start at the origin, click and drag up and to the right, and let's input our dimension of 54, space 1.5. Hit Enter. Let's zoom in. Let's give it height. Hit P for the push-pull tool. Hover over the top face. Click and drag up a bit. Input your dimension of 1.5 and hit Enter. Now let's make it a component. Hit Spacebar for the selection tool. Triple click on it to select all of it. Hit G for the component dialog. And we're going to call this 2x2 frame upright. And click the Create button. Now let's create our 2x2 frame rails. And to get a better view, we're going to orbit around, hit O, and click and drag down and to the left a little bit. So we're going to create them on the green axis. Let's create that rail. Hit R for the rectangle tool. You can start up here on the green axis. Click and drag down a bit. Let's input our dimensions. And remember to input the X dimension first, which is 1.5, comma, and then input your Y dimension of 11. Hit Enter. Let's zoom in a bit. Hit P for the push-pull tool. Click and drag up a bit. Input your dimension of 1.5. Hit Enter. Now let's make it a component. Hit Spacebar, triple click, hit G, and we're going to call this 2x2 rail. And click Create. Now we're going to place this first rail down on the bottom simply because it's flush. So I'm going to zoom out a bit. Hit M for the Move tool. Click and drag this anywhere just to get it down here. Then we're going to zoom in. Grab this bottom corner, click and drag, and attach it to the endpoint of your 2x2 frame. Okay, now we're going to measure for where we want to place our next rail. And you can put them any distance you like, but I wanted a taller shelf on the bottom for my garden boots. So this first one will be 11 inches up, and the rest will be 6.5 inches. So hit T for the tape measure. Click on this bottom intersection. Let go of your mouse button. Slide up that edge and input your distance of 11 inches. Hit Enter. And as you can see, that left a mark. Now we're going to copy our rail. So it's already selected. On your keyboard, hit Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Move your mouse and you'll see it. Put it near the mark and click to drop it. And this is for the bottom edge, so we're going to grab that corner, click and drag, and place it on our guide point. I'm going to zoom out from here, put my mouse where I want it, and zoom in. And we're going to repeat this process. I'm going to go through it quickly. Hit T for tape measure. Click on the top intersection, drag up. And this one's going to be 6.5 inches. Hit Enter. Now this rail is already on your clipboard, so just hit Control V and click to drop it. Grab the corner, click and drag to the guide point. Zoom out, put my mouse where I want it, zoom in, repeat, T for the tape measure. Click on the endpoint, drag up, 6.5 inches, enter. Control V and drop it, and then move that corner into place. Zoom out, back in, T, click on the corner, move it up, 6.5, enter, Control V, drop it, grab the corner, put into place. Zoom out and back in near the top. Hit T for the tape measure. Click once, drag up, 6.5, hit enter, Control V, move your mouse, drop it nearby, click on the corner and place it. Zoom out and back in for the top. Now, here are a few considerations for your top rail. The pallet boards I'm using are 1/2 inch thick. A 1x4 board will be 3/4 of an inch thick. So when placing your last rail, take these two things into consideration: the thickness of your shelf board and whether you want the top of that board to be flush with the top of your upright or not. I made mine so that it will be below the top of the upright. So I'm going to bring up the tape tool and measure 6.5 inches again. So that'd be 6.5, enter, Control V, place it nearby, and this is going to be for the top of the rail, not the bottom. So my distance for this one is a little shorter than the rest of them. Okay, now we need to copy our upright and place it on the other side, so zoom out. Hit spacebar for the selection tool. Click once on the upright. Click Control C to copy and then Control V. Move your mouse and drop it over here on the other side. We're going to zoom into the bottom because it's flush. That's going to make it easier to place it. So grab this top corner, click and drag over to the end point of a rail. Now we need to make this whole side frame a component. So I'm going to zoom out where I can see it. Hit spacebar for the selection tool. Click and drag a box all the way around it. Hit G for the component dialog. We're going to call this side frame. And click create. Now before we put our shelf boards on there, we're going to want to rotate this side frame on edge. And that's going to make it easier for the next step. It's going to be better with a straight on bottom view. So I'm going to hit O for orbit and then right click and pan and move this down here where we can see it. Hit O for orbit again and move up. That's going to be easier. Now let's rotate it. Hit Q for the rotation tool and then hover over this corner until you have a red protractor. Click once there, let go of your mouse button. Move to the right, ensuring you have a green line. Click once there, let go of your mouse button, and then move your mouse down and to the left. It will snap into place when it's at 90 degrees. Click once to drop it there. Now, in real life, I would be building another side frame and then attaching the shelf boards. But when modeling in SketchUp, it's going to be easier to create and place the shelf boards first. So let's do that. We want to create these shelf boards standing on end, which will make them easier to place. And I'm going to orbit around for a bit more of a top-down view. Hit O, pull down, hit R. Okay, we're going to do this on the red axis and get away from this thing or it'll try to attach to it. So click and drag down a bit and then input our dimension. And the X dimension is going to be the board's thickness on edge. So for me, that's 0.5 inches. For you, if you're using 1x4s, it's going to be 0.75. And then comma and the length, which is 12 inches. And hit enter. Zoom in. Hit P for the push-pull. Click and drag up a bit. And input our dimension of 3.5 inches. It'll be the same for a 1x4 board. And hit enter. Now let's make it a component. Hit spacebar, triple click, hit G, and we're going to call this shelf board. And click create. Okay, let's place this shelf board and it's going to be so much easier from the left side. So hit orbit and click and drag around, maybe up a little bit. And then click M for move and grab this outside bottom corner. Click and drag it and place it on the end point of the 2x2 rail. I'm going to orbit around a bit so you can see it sticking through. Okay, now we want to copy and place the next shelf board. It's already selected, so hit Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and just get it anywhere you want it. Drop it there. Grab the top corner this time and place it. All right, there's a trick to this middle one. Hit Control V, since it's already on your clipboard, and come up here sort of kind of to the middle. I've got it too far back there. Okay, here's the trick. Move over this edge until you find the midpoint, and then find the midpoint on the right side of that board. Click and drag until you get to the midpoint of the rail and drop it. See, wasn't that easy? Now, instead of doing this again, we're just going to copy all 3 of these shelf boards and paste all of them where we want them. Hit spacebar for the selection tool. Your middle one's already highlighted, so just hold shift and click once on the other 2. Hit Control C to copy, and then Control V and just move it over. Drop it there. Let's move over there so we can see orbit, right click, pan. Get over here where I can see good. M for the move tool. Get on this bottom corner. You could do it on the top one too. And place it. Hit Control V to paste. Put the next one over in this area. Grab that bottom corner and place it. Hit orbit, right click and pan. Just keep moving down and placing them. Hit Control V. Put it over on this area. Get that bottom corner. Place it. Hit Control V. Put it over here. Grab this bottom corner and place it. Let's orbit, pan, move on down, hit Control V, place it nearby, lock it in, then hit Control V again, and click and drag it in. And there you go. Now we need to copy that side frame. So let's orbit around to get a better view. I'm going to zoom out, of course. Sorry about that. We're going to zoom out. There you go. And hit spacebar for the select tool. Click once on the side frame. Hit Control C, Control V, and move it over here. Now let's place it on the bottom. Since that one is flush, I'm going to orbit around. It's going to be easier going from the side, just like we did when we first placed them. And zoom in here. Hit M for move. Grab this inside corner. And there it is. And there we go. Let's orbit around and check it out. Yep, that looks good. Now we need to make this a whole component. So hit spacebar and drag a box all the way around it. Hit G. We're going to call this whole shoe rack. And click create. Now let's stand this tower shoe rack upright. This can be easier from the side. Let's do orbit. Move around to this side. I'm actually going to pan to give ourselves enough room to do this. Okay. Let's click out here to deselect it. I'm going to zoom in just a bit. Hit Q to bring up the rotation tool. Hover over this endpoint until you get a green protractor, and it may be a little bit off the endpoint, but it'll say from point. Click once there, let go of your mouse, move to the right along the red axis, click once, let go of your mouse, and move your mouse down and to the left. It'll snap into place at 90 degrees. Click to drop it there. Let's zoom out. And if you want to move it back to the origin, hit M for the move tool, grab this bottom corner and click and drag to the origin. Okay, let's orbit around and have a look at it. That looks pretty good. I'm going to move it down a little bit and zoom in. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, that's it. See more tutorials on this channel for how to add color, add dimensions, download images, and make a bill of materials. And be sure to subscribe to this channel for more SketchUp tutorials.